皆さん、また来てくださってありがとうございます。こちらは急に冷え込んだマンハッタンニューヨーク日曜日の朝です。ということで、今日は第2弾、ハンターバイデンの、ビデオを上げたいと思います。これは突然現れて、そして突然逃げ出したという、これに関してのこのパフォーマンス、茶番劇なんですけれども、これに関する皆様方の反応なども交えてあげたいと思います。見てください。どうぞ。
It was fantastic.
Why create 30 shell companies if you have a legitimate business? What did your business do? What services did they provide? What goods did they sell? Who pockets seed money? I have never met anybody in business that pocketed seed money. It's the lifeblood of your venture. Why did you take millions from foreign entities? And who was the big guy? Mr. Hunter Biden? Was it your dad? 10% for the big guy? When you said in that WhatsApp message that I'm sitting right here with my father, was your father really there? Will you give up your geolocations on your phone with your dad so we can determine if you guys were actually in the same room at that time? Why did you email your daughter or text her and tell her about, boy, I wish I didn't have to give 50% of my salary to dad? This all is just questions that under a deposition, when we have hundreds of hours, we could ask this. And I'm only one member of a committee of 60. I'm sure my colleagues would have plenty of questions as well. So this is what it's about. It's about justice. And think about who you're defending here. He's not worthy of your defense. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Yeah. Oh, snap.
Above the law at all. The facts in this case are crystal clear. This committee used and issued a lawful subpoena to Hunter Biden, a critical witness in this committee's investigation into Biden family corruption. Hunter Biden and his lawyers did not claim privilege of any kind because clearly he has none. They didn't contest the legitimacy of our reasons for issuing the subpoena, no reasons, because they clearly are legitimate. And yet he refused to comply. Trump's family members, Don Trump Jr., he did not defy a congressional subpoena. He showed up multiple times for multiple depositions for several hours. In doing so, Hunter Biden broke the law. He did so deliberately. You did so flagrantly. You showed up on the Hill, on the Senate side, the day of that congressional subpoena to defy it and spit in the face of this committee. That's what you did. The question the American people are asking us is, what is Hunter Biden so afraid of? Why can't you show up for a congressional deposition? You're here for a political stunt. This is just a PR stunt to you. This is just a game that you are playing with the American people. You're playing with the truth. You were too afraid to show up for a deposition. And you still can't today. I believe that Hunter Biden should be held completely in contempt. I think he should be hauled off to jail right now because
Did the president speak to his son before or after his appearance on Capitol Hill?
I'm not going to speak to the president's private conversation with his family.
And is there any response to what Representative Nancy Mace said about Hunter Biden today? She's called him, quote, the epitome of white privilege, and that Hunter should be arrested right here, right now, and go to jail.
I'm not going to respond to that.
Became Marjorie Taylor Greene's turn. He was like, I'm out. And he just got up and took his two buddies and started walking out. And that's when things absolutely exploded. Here's that moment.
Gentlemen, time's expired. Chair recognizes Ms. Green from Georgia for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Excuse me, Hunter. Apparently you're afraid of my words.
Whoa!
Oh. I'd like to reclaim my time, Mr. Chairman.
Burst their bubble.
Wow, that's too bad. I think it's clear and obvious for everyone watching this hearing today that Hunter Biden is terrified of strong conservative Republican women because he can't even face my words as I was about to speak to him. What a coward.
Yeah, he's afraid of women that aren't underage or paid for. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was what was his point in even going then? What are you doing except bringing attention?
He's attention.
He's so stupid.
The guy just wants attention. He's just like, look at me, look at me.
I don't know who the reporter was that was asking him if he is still on crack and what kind of crack he uses. But that was an actual thing that happened. Here is the video evidence.
Hunter, what's your favorite type of crack? Are you on crack today?
Are you on crack right now?
What kind of crack is it?
No doubt. Let me ask you two final questions. One, would you have advised Hunter Biden to appear at today's hearing? How big of a distraction, liability is he to the president's reelection bid?
Well, I think it is a distraction, but I don't think it's a liability. I think that all this is going to do is demonstrate what a good father Joe Biden is.
Oh my God. No. Yeah. That's absolutely what it demonstrates, right, guys? I mean, that's totally what I think of. I think, man, he did a bang-up job parenting this one. I mean, clearly.
How is that a real answer? Like, how is that real?
Yeah, this is how Democrats parent their children. And they grow up to be 53-year-old crackhead losers. Okay.
Wow, that was an answer.
Good job, Joe Biden. Good job with the dadding.
This is just an absolute mess. So this hearing is a clown show. I mean, it's unbelievable and just insanity. I think him showing up really just amped up the ability of people to use his presence there to make this a real PR moment.
ということで次の音声はトランプさんも言ってたし、前回の私のビデオでドロップアウトした共和党のクリス・クリスティさんがマイクがオンになってるのを知らずに言っちゃった暴言です。ということで政治家は嘘つきですね。見てください。どうぞ。
Who's punching above their weight and who's getting a return on their investment, and she's going to get smoked. And you and I both know it. She's not up to this.
Oh my God.
She's still 20.